Good evening, sports fans. This is Coach Ed here, and this is Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports. Today, I'm going to continue my series in women in sports, and I'm going to talk about Serena. Talk about Serena Williams. In my opinion, the greatest tennis player I have ever witnessed in my lifetime, male or female. So I'll get into that in just one moment. But before I do, thank you for tuning into my channel today and today's program. I really, really appreciate you guys for doing this. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification button and share on all your social media platforms. With your help, it'll help this channel grow and help me grow and continue to bring out great content. Also, like today's episode to everyone. Again, I thank you all. I appreciate you guys. But let me get it right into it. Serena is, for me, the most dominant tennis player in my lifetime. I mean, Martina Navratilova, and I know some people will debate me on that. Chris Everett. I mean, we could go down the list. But for me, she's it. She's the epitome. Here's just a little information, doing my research. She was ranked number one in singles by the Women's Tennis Association for 319 weeks and finished the end of the year number one 5 times. She won 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the most by any player in the Open era, and the second most of all times. I'll say it again. She won 23 Grand Slam single titles, the most by any player in the Open era, and the second most of all time. That points to her dominance. Now, she turned professional in 1995 and won her first singles title in 1999 at the US Open. Now, ironically, her last singles win was also at the US Open. But that speaks to not only her dominance, but the longevity that she played. She's the first tennis player to achieve a career Grand Slam in both singles and doubles. She's also won 14 major women's doubles title, all with her sister Venus, and a pair of unbeaten Grand Slam, and the pair was unbeaten in Grand Slam doubles finals. I'll say that again. She won 14 major women's doubles titles, all with her sister Venus, and the pair was unbeaten in Grand Slam doubles finals. Dominance again. She won 4 Olympic gold medals, 3 in women's doubles, an all-time joint record shared with her sister. She also won 2 major mixed doubles titles. When you add everything together, the Olympics, mixed doubles, women's doubles, singles, that's 43 titles in all aspects of tennis. 43. She's considered one of the greatest women's tennis players of all time. The arrival of the Williams sisters, it's been credited with ushering in a new era of power and athleticism on the women's professional tennis tour. You either were power or you were athleticism before they came onto the scene. And Serena just dominated them all. Even beating her sister a few times. And, Venus has won some against her, but she's also beaten her a good share of single matches against her sister. And when I think about Serena and all she's done, she's a great contributor to women in sports, not just in the titles, but being outspoken in every aspect for women's rights in tennis, economically, making sure that, there's doorways open for other women, especially Black women, getting into tennis. She's also been out there on all the social issues, speaking out, lending her voice and her support. So it's not just on the tennis court that she's dominant and she's lent her voice and, you know, lent herself her name. She is an important figure for women in sports, and she's going to be missed. Now, if you never saw her closing farewell speech, I'm going to put the link in there, so you guys can watch it. It's about 3 minutes, so let you guys sit back, enjoy it at your home, rewind if you want to, but it's touching. It has its moments, it's funny, but you see and you feel the love. I mean, and that's the thing about women in sports. It's not just men who get the love and the support. Women do too, and it's growing and it's needed. And we need to help support and grow it and speak out for more women in all the sports. So that's just me. That's Coach Ed, bringing it to you today, thinking about women in sports, as I've always said, because I'm a father of 3 daughters. I have a granddaughter. So, I see and know the importance of women in sports, just women in everyday life, not just being mothers or housewives, but being important contributors to society. And, you know, Serena definitely did it. So, thank you, Serena. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You just don't know how many times I would just sit there and be in awe at what you could do on the tennis court. Your athleticism, your command, your power, your passion. You always screaming and giving that fist pump. You know, that's beautiful to me. So again, thank you, Serena. And I'm gonna miss you along with the world. We love you, Serena. We really appreciate you. Thank you again. So I want to wish everyone, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. I really appreciate you again for taking the time. I want to wish everyone peace, love, and an enjoyable time engaging and watching sports or being a part of sports. And like I always say in closing, when it comes to sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up. You have a great night.